What's going on, internet friends? Hope you guys are doing absolutely sensational, and I mean it. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm just going for a drive, and I thought, why not take the opportunity, smash a little bit of a let's chat. Let's clear out the elephant in the room. I am, of course, in the little Beamer, the OG adventure mobile, the first the second four-wheel love of my life, because my first four-wheeled love was my quad bike before I rolled it and crashed it and caused hell for it. But nevertheless, we're back in the OG. How is she doing? I was here first. Let's not try anything. How does she feel? Well, she feels okay. Slow as all hell, but very blessed to have another car to drive anyway. Why am I in the little Beamer? Well, here in South Africa, petrol is 16 Rand a litre, and unfortunately, I cannot afford 16 Rand a litre right now. So I'll take anything that has petrol. Anyway, on to today's state of affairs. How you guys doing? It's always an awkward one when you have to discuss something that's going horrifically wrong in your life. So it's always interesting. We'll start off with good news, because I feel like starting off with good news will always make this exciting. Are these guys about to fight? Internet friends, I think I'm involved in a fight here. Nope. Oh, it's just a birthday party. lol. Anyway, the Johannesburg Junior Council launched their #NotAlone campaign on World Mental Health Day.
1 in 3. 1 in 3 South Africans live with a mental illness.
Mental illness has no face. People living in and amongst our communities, friends, family, could be suffering.
Let's remove the stigma surrounding mental illness and focus on supporting each other.
In recognition of Mental Health Month, the Johannesburg Junior Council Advocacy Committee challenges you to take part in our #NotAlone campaign.
Post a photo with this sign
and the caption below.
And nominate your friends to do the same by tagging them.
Visit www.sadg.org for more information on mental health.
You are human.
We are all human.
You are #NotAlone.
Which is very appropriate, because a lot of people are suffering with mental illnesses, depression, all types of things like that. And I don't know if I can count myself as part of that statistic, but I had a little meltdown. I had a not so fun little meltdown. Unfortunately, I won't go into the specifics of why, which is always the worst. YouTubers always do that, nyols, and I never thought I'd be one of them. Yo guys, I just had a bit of a problem, and I can't tell you why, but everything's falling apart, but I can't tell you what's falling apart, because on social media it looks like my life is perfect. That is the world we live in. The world we live in is a world where we can only show what's good and we can't discuss what's bad. But I have a reason for not being able to show or share what's going wrong, and that is that it involves more than just me. So the other people involved obviously don't want to share, and I don't blame them. But I can tell you what's going on with me personally that doesn't involve other people, that's also stressing me out. That's life in general, guys. If you don't know, life in general is very tricky, and it's very easy to feel like you don't know what the fudge you are doing. It's very easy to feel like you're doing the same thing every single day, and it's very easy to feel like no matter how hard you try, things don't go your way. And mother said very harshly to me the other day, but I think it's one of the best things she's ever said to me, and that's life. As much as it sucks, that's life. Life is hard. No one will ever tell you what to do or what not to do. No one will ever tell you why things are going good or bad. You can be a good person and shit things can still happen to you very, very, very harshly and very unfortunately. That is life. You can give it 100% and it can give you back full all, and that is life. And the key is to managing that. And I'm not trying to be morbid or like grossly negative. What I am saying is that we need to manage that. We need to manage those feelings of being overwhelmed. We need to manage how much we take on, and we need to manage, in my case, how much we give. I am very much guilty of giving more than I have for myself. I am very guilty of giving more than I have, BMW 1M, and that has caused me recently to have a full-on emotional and physical breakdown. It's not that I tried to be emotionless, it's just that at this point in time I have no emotions to give. People can be very soft towards me, and unfortunately my emotions go other places. I don't have anything to give, which is very weird for me, because I am normally a very compassionate, giving person. But at this point in my life, I'm kind of in a I don't really give a shit kind of mood. Not in the sense that like I could see people dying around me and I wouldn't care, but in the sense that I don't know how much more attention and stuff I can give to people, and how much more I can just care to cater for people's position in my life. Like, if I want to do something at this point in my life, I'm gonna do it, regardless of whether people want me to or not. Please let me in, please let me in, please let me in, please let me in. Where are the hazards on this car? Yeah, I just don't have much to give. I genuinely don't have much to give. And sometimes, as I've discovered, that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes being selfish is okay. Sometimes. Not always, sometimes. Sometimes just worrying about yourself and how you're feeling and how you're doing and how you cope with certain things, that's okay. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Very scary in life, you don't actually have to do anything you don't want to. You actually don't. You could wake up in the morning and not do anything. But the thing that keeps us doing things every day are the consequences. The consequences of life will keep you doing what you need to do. And there's a certain level of stress you need to operate within to keep you doing things every single day. And I have unfortunately gone past that level of stress that you need to operate in, and I have been operating in a higher band of stress than my body can take for a few months, a year, 2 years, however long I've been doing what it is that I'm doing. It's just not working. My coping mechanisms aren't working, and that's okay. I know I sound really chill, but it was a bit of a shit show this side behind the camera. I'm actually just driving for the sake of driving, because I like driving and it relaxes me, and again, I can do what the fudge I want, the consequences of which are that this car doesn't have a lot of petrol and that I need to fill it up. But you weigh the pros, you weigh the cons, and I just felt like driving was the thing that I needed to do. Maybe you need to go for a drive. Maybe you need to go and chill. Maybe you need to tell people, yo, leave me alone for a few hours because I'm just going to do whatever the hell I want. Maybe there's something you need to do, or certain things that you need to cut out of your life, even if it's temporarily, to help you get back in balance. Do it. I'm a person who's very scared of not doing the things that I'm doing. YouTube is one of them, as I've discussed in length this year. I don't really know where I'm going with this thing. And as it stands, I'm doing this as a stress reliever for myself and as a part of a therapy to myself. That's why I'm having a let's chat. And some things you know aren't going to do well. I know this video will get 26 views, and I'm okay with that, to be honest, because it's what I need. I need to vent. And maybe you need to vent, and maybe there's something, a conversation you need to have with someone. Do it. I highly suggest you do it. The weather is very, very conducive to my mood, and that's just bleh. It's not raining, but it's also not great. You could walk outside and ride your bike, but you wouldn't really, because it's kind of a mess, and that's okay. This is a learner driver, so I'm going to just go. It's okay. yeah. If you guys want to chat, slide in the comments, slide in my DMs on the socials of media, and let's chat, because the truth of the matter is sometimes you're not okay, and that is okay. The internet doesn't have to know just when you're doing okay. They can know when you're not doing so okay. And right now I'm not doing great, but I know I'll get there somehow, some way. What is my solution at the moment? I don't know, and that also is okay. I'll figure it out, and hopefully so will you. Until the next time though, I don't want to drag you guys on and have you here. I just pray for you guys that you have a good day. Don't worry too much about me. I'll be fine. Life is always hard, as my mother says. It sucks to say, life is hard. The day moves on. Your neighbors are going to wake up and continue, and so will you have to, unfortunately. Doesn't mean you can't let things affect you. You've just got to be cognizant of how you're going to deal with them. But until next time, thank you so much as always for rocking with me. We're at 652 subscribers, which is very weird for me. Didn't think that would happen. It's a lot of people. I know some people are sitting at 4K and 1,000 and whatever the fudge, but I don't actually care. I'm just happy that I get to do this every week and not worry about the pressures of views and. Anyway, I digress. Until next time, remember to love life and all the people in it. We're living.
How can we connect this way when I don't understand a word you